Hello and welcome back to Morrowind. So I sold some of the extra stuff I'd been carrying. I sold the poison arrows. I also sold all of my alchemy equipment because honestly, it, it would probably be better just to buy the higher tier stuff because that stuff is lighter and it's not doing me any good right now. I mean, the best potion I can make is like 2 points of healing for 4 seconds, which, that's 8 points? Yeah, not a whole lot to go on with that, so I decided to just get rid of it, clear up the space in my inventory, help me go a little faster, tried getting rid of some of my glimmer coins, but they are a bit too valuable. I was selling 10 for 390, so a loss of like 110 in value. Not very good, 22%. It's not a great margin, but that's okay. And I don't think there's any other patching to do, so... Anyway, here I am. I'm at Sharngra Musgog.
I
and
see
I've got
you have
what she
great
wanted.
understanding. Welcome.
Again? Is this about the errand you are doing for me? Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. Okay. Can you tell me more about Nerevar? Nerevar is a first-age hero of the Dunmer people. He was a great general and leader. He helped form the First Council and united the Dunmer houses against foreign invaders aided by the traders of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in battle. And the Nerevarine? The Ashlanders have a prophecy that the legendary hero Nerevar will be reborn. They call this reincarnated hero the Nerevarine. Strange. But we'll take it back to Caius.
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
How wonderful.
Okay. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you, Humphrey Loperneck, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is his glory. What? Dagoth He is the lord and father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land queen of the Enwar. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. I don't know. I don't know why I denied him. I didn't know I was supposed to meet him. And there he goes. Okay, so he's a sleeper. A sleeper agent? Crazy. Okay, that's weird. Caius! Caius! I got the notes from Sharngra Musgob. And also, some guy talked on the street talking about being a sleeper for Dagoth. I don't get it.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Are you here to discuss your orders, Humphrey Loperneck? I am. And these are Sharn's notes on the Naravarine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice. Humphrey Lopernick. I'd like some time to think how this fits in the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. But whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. Blade's apprentice, what does that mean? I'm promoting you to the apprentice rank, effective immediately. And here's a little present. 2 spell scrolls. The divine intervention will recall you to the nearest imperial shrine, and Almcivi to the nearest temple. They come in handy for a quick getaway. No, Humphrey Lopernick, no thanks needed. You're doing great work. Now get out of here and let me read. Okay. Some freelance work, huh? Okay. I can go check in. Go check in with the Fighters Guild. That should be good enough for freelance work.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Such a noisy river there. How technology has advanced. Can make a river sound different from all kinds of different distances. Hello, Midas Fire Eye?
I see we share the same company. What can I do for you?
Advancement? Okay, I'm not ready to advance yet. I need someone to return a code book that belongs to our client. The code book our client wants is in the hands of Satild at the South Wall in Balmora. Find that code book and bring it back to me. Okay. At the South Wall, huh? That's here in town, so not too complicated. That's where I am a sleeper, one among thousands. Never mind, I don't want to talk to you. You're weird. I don't want your candy. I don't want to know what you're selling. Okay. So, right. So, here? Yeah, right there. Gonna need my fatigue for this one. There she is. There's Satild. I want to make sure I get the highest reputation with her before I talk to her. So having max fatigue, you know, not being tired, I guess. Honor among thieves. Interesting. Friend?
Of course. What may I do for you?
Okay.
Well met.
Well met. How are you doing? Got some nice robes on. Decent enough. Thick belt. And even belts on your cuffs that you don't seem to really be using them to fasten. That's okay. Hey, Satild. Hello, friend. I'm Satild. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it. Or try, anyway. And if it's just a little advice you'd like, that's fine, too. Could you tell me about the codebook? Okay, friend. You know about the codebook. I don't want any trouble with you, so just take it. Just don't tell anyone I gave it to you. Satild's codebook has been added to your inventory. Well, that was easy. Okay. What does it say? Well, it's in code. Don't know what I expected. Okay, back to the Fighters Guild. somehow I doubt that getting this code book would be worth it.
May you find all that you
What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of the rushing waters.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
Thank you. I'm glad you're humbled. Have you covered that code book yet? I've been waiting too long for it. I'm glad to see that code book, Humphrey Loperneck. Hand it over and I'll get your payment. Why would I keep the code book? It does sound kind of cool, but I'm going to give it to her. Here's your 50 septims, Humphrey Loperneck. The guild needs more like you. Obedient and efficient. If you want more orders, just ask. Well, that was pretty easy. Yeah. What about advancement? But you still require more experience. Redouble your training and practice your skills to become Humphrey Loperneck, the swordsman. I need to train my skills? Huh? What do I need at 30? Axe, long blade, blunt weapon, heavy armor, armorer, or block. Well, this is a tricky spot. I mean, I guess I'll take more orders. Helaviane Dussel owns one of our clients 200 septims. Deliver Dussel's debt money to me. Helaviane Dussel runs a corner club in Saran. She owns Manos Othreleth. Manos Othreleth, one of our clients 200 septims. Bring this money to me and I'll let you keep half of it. Okay. Saran, I think I can get there by Siltstrader. Okay, well this is an interesting little adventure. Just a little action. You're a little close to the edge there, ain't you, buddy? Somewhere safe. Somewhere not where you are. Okay, well, I don't know if Serena's safe. Oh, but I can go there. 16 gold to travel by Siltstrader. How far away is it? Okay, I guess that was worth it. Saran. Alright, gotta go to the corner club. Well, we got some signs here. House of Earthly Delights. She just said a corner club. Is this it? Oh, Dussel's House of Earthly Delights. I see.
What can I do for you, friend?
Welcome to my house, Breton. Make yourself at home. Debt money. I try and run a respectable business, and the Commander Tong keeps asking for this money for my safety. What is it really for? To keep me safe from all the Dren's thugs, that's what it's for. I'm not paying it. Okay, alright. I'm gonna... Orvis Dren. Is that one of these clients in here? Who's this Orvis Dren bloke?
Sweet moon sugar.
Okay. I did just quick save, right? Okay. Okay. We're gonna try persuasion. Actually first, we're gonna try, I guess, improving. Got all kinds of magic. Yeah. That fortified speechcraft. Okay, so I can fortify speechcraft by 15 points if I use the amulet and the septum ring. Oh, and I can charm. Okay. So, equip this amulet. Alright, and I need to get close enough to touch her. I realize there might be a policy against this, but I'm just, oh. Okay, so I use that, and then I need to use the ring. And then I need to equip this one. I just used the ring a second time. It's okay. It's alright. Okay. Where's Zenithar Whispers? That's what we wanted. Okay. 88. Debt money. Alright, you've convinced me. Here's the 200 gold. Take it and tell those thugs to leave me alone. Okay, I didn't even have to use persuasion. I just had the magic touch. Zenithar Whispers. He said, paying protection money is good for business. Really, Zenithar? I didn't think you would stoop to that kind of thing. Anyway. Alright.
Walk when you can ride.
Yes, why indeed. I'd like to go to Balmora, please.
Where would you like to go?
Back to the Fighters Guild, that's where I'd like to go. Yep.
I see we share the same company. What can I do for you?
What does that mean, we share the same company? Like, you and I? But you have my company and I have your company. That's different. If you're talking about somebody else, I don't know. Sorry. Did you recover the debt money? Look, I caught her with her eye as she was opening her eyes. Did you recover the debt money from DeSell yet? Or have you just been wasting time? Well, do you have the 200 septums to sell owes our client? Yes, here it is. Good work, Humphrey Loppernick. Here's your share. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of freelance work, so I think I left town for a bit. I'm gonna go back
Go
to
ahead,
Caius
Outlander.
now.
What do you need?
Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Dagoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we all shall rise, and the dust will blow away. Serve your Lord Dagoth the sixth house has risen, and Dagoth is its glory.
Is there something you need?
I need you to leave me alone.
Sleepers. People who want to talk to you. Okay, Caius. Caius. Did you do your reading? Caius? Buddy?
Well met.
Yes, I'm here to discuss orders. I've thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivek City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th House. First, I want you to speak with Adiranir, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative. Second, I want you to speak with Hulia, an Argonian in the Morag Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with Mira Milo, a temple priestess. Here, I've written the details down so you won't forget. And here are 200 drakes, for bribes and other expenses. Okay, so I'm supposed to go on a mission to Vivek then. Okay, I guess tell me about the contacts. Adiranir is a Khajiit and a Thieves Guild operative. You'll find her in St. Olm's Canton in Vivek. Be careful what you say and use common sense. People in the cantons are suspicious of outsiders. You may have to win or purchase their confidence. Okay, what about Hulia? He's an Argonian and a Morag Tong assassin. You'll find him in Vivek, at the Black Shalt Corner Club in the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Corridor. In addition to his other skills, Hulia is known around Vivek City as a student of history and a lover of books and old things. And Milo? Temple priestess who works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful and don't get her in trouble. The temple is suspicious of outlanders and wouldn't be happy to find Mira talking with you about religious matter. She'll be easy to spot. Look for the priestess with the copper hair and copper eyes. Okay, so I've got a journey ahead. I've got my instructions so that I won't forget. So, kind of flicker there. Then, I guess it's off to Vivek. Not too difficult. Oh, actually, for some reason I was headed to the Silt Strider, but I can take a guild guide to Vivek. And I'll end up in the Foreign Quarter too, which is locations I need to be in. So it works out. Then it'll be a matter of finding those other places, which I've only been through the Hilalu and Redoran cantons. I do not know about the St. Olm's Canton or
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
what was it, the Hall of Justice and Wisdom or something? Okay.
What was I thinking?
I don't know. What were you thinking?
With
Vivek.
pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Alright. So this
You
is
seem
the
like a
Vivek
very
Foreign
good
Quarter, and then I need to go to the Wasteworks. Why do you always have to be
Share
standing
your
in this
thoughts,
doorway?
friend. I enjoy the company.
Okay. Easy peasy. There we go. Alright. Gotta find this corner club. I've already forgotten what it was supposed to be called. Vivek, you were to look for 3 persons and get them to tell you what they know. Okay. Look for Julia in the foreign quarter at the Black Shawl Corner Club. Okay. I think that's over here. This has got to be it. Alright, here we go. I see an Argonian.
May you find all that you seek. May you find all that you seek. Greetings.
Julia, I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Humphrey Lopperneck. But I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and they have these troublesome fools. These troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful, and be ready. My friend Jobasha the Khajiit has a bookstore, Jobasha's Rare Books. If you will agree to travel together with me there, I will answer your questions. But before we go, I beg you to try and persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone. Otherwise, I fear they will attack the moment we go to leave. The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Saralis Golnis by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Okay.
Sun and sky, Outlander. Probably.
Excuse me. I just need to get my buffs going. Get the Martin amulet. Okay. And the septum ring. And Centaur Whispers. Am I talking to you, Fetcher? No, I am talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. Blah blah blah, he can stay here forever for all I care. Not my problem. And they agreed to leave him alone. Okay. Alright. I think we're ready to travel together. Will you travel together with me to Jobasha's Rare Books? We leave the door to the foreign quarter wasteworks, turn right, west, continue down the hall and across the atrium on the same level. Then follow the opposite corridor west on the other side of the atrium all the way to Jobasha's door. It's literally on the other side. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Yes, please follow me. Thank you, Humphrey Lopperneck. Yeah.
Go ahead. Walk
Easily won over with just some magic. I'm pretty sure Jobasha's Rare Books is right down this hall over here. Apothecary, Alchemist, Jobasha's Rare Books. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Naravarine cult so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any Sixth House cult, but I can tell you what I do know. To understand the Naravarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Naravar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Naravarine, and the legacy of the false incarnate for the Naravarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. Okay, so what's the history of the Ashlanders? In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike. But after the first council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Naravar for a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions. Okay, so tell me about the persecution of the Naravarine.
The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics, unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevarine cultists.
Okay, what about the false incarnate?
In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from the contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth.
Okay. Can you tell me anything else about the Ashlanders?
Ashlanders hate the House Dunmer, who have become soft, and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the Tribunal. And the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nerevar, who could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroy the false worship of the Tribunal, and restore the pure traditional life and faith of the Nomads, would be a very popular hero to the Ashlanders.
So we're looking for this Nerevar, huh? Or Nerevarine. But the temple doesn't think that he exists, and they will persecute those who say otherwise. Very perplexing. And all this learned from an assassin. Okay. Thank you for telling me what you know, Julia. I hope you enjoy your time here. And there's an Ordinator right around the corner. We're talking about Nerevarine. There's an Ordinator. Okay, so I'm going to have to find St. Olm's Canton. Oh wait, it's all exposed to me, so I can even see it. Here we are. This is St. Olm's Canton. So that won't be too hard to navigate now. However, I am running a bit long for this video, so I'm gonna stop it here. Thank you guys for watching. I look forward to showing off more of this conspiracy involving the 6th house and the Nerevarine cult. Strange stuff. Alright. 10-point score signing off.